What's going on, guys? So I'm back. I had to split the video in two because I don't have that much memory on my phone. I'm able to do like between 10 and 15-minute videos. But I want to do an update on my Rustler, all of my upgrades. So this is going to be the 1/16 scale Revo VXL system. This is going to be the 1/10 scale Rustler VXL system. So I've had the Rustler for about a year and a half, and I've had the Revo, the Merv, for about 3 years, almost to the day. So for the Rustler, I've had to upgrade a lot of stuff. I've had to upgrade a lot of stuff on the Rustler. As you can tell, the body is pretty tore up. The spoiler is ripped off. There's 2 holes right there, and right here is the body's starting to tear a little bit. And as you can tell, I have not done any body tape on this one either, which I need to. I just never get around to it. And so to start, I will start off on the front. I have upgraded the A-arms to blue RPM A-arms. I've also upgraded this thing right here. I can't think of what it's called, but I made it aluminum because whenever I hit something, that takes a lot of brunt of the force. So that's upgraded. A-arms are upgraded. It has a big bumper in the front. I have also upgraded the shock caps because these used to be plastic and they would pop off. I have upgraded the caster blocks, as well as the I can't think of what the other thing is called in here, but there's caster blocks, and there's another blue part right there that I have upgraded as well. So I've upgraded both of those because I had plastic on there before, the stock ones, and I hit something and it broke this piece in half, plastic piece, and I also broke the other piece. So I upgraded both of those. As you can see inside here, the steering bell crank, I upgraded that to aluminum because that actually broke on me. So I upgraded that to aluminum bell crank. I dyed the chassis black. Right here, this part is like a blue-black color. And the reason why it's that color is because I reused the dye water that I used for the chassis a couple days later, and it's supposed to be hot and boiling when you use it, and it came out blue-black. So I'm gonna have to re-dye that. What I use for the chassis to dye it, I bought a black liquid. I believe it's called RIT dye from it's clothing dye from Walmart, and you just boil the water and you have to disassemble the parts, and so you just want the plastic parts. You just boil the water, mix the dye in with the water, and then dip your plastic parts in there for between an hour and 2 hours. And so that's how I dyed all of the gray parts black. And as you can see, everything that I can dye on here is black except the A-arms, which I like the contrast of the blue. I had to there was 2 posts right here that went up about an inch that held in the battery, but as you can see, one of the posts broke off, and so I had to create a temporary Velcro system for the battery to stay in. And so I just, as you can see on the bottom, I just put Velcro on the bottom and Velcroed it in, and it actually works really well as of right now. And as we work our way to the back, I have upgraded this, basically the same things as I have in the front. Blue RPM A-arms, aluminum shock caps, aluminum. I can't think of what that's called, but right there where the drive line connects to the wheel, that blue piece of aluminum. I had broken that before, and so I upgraded that. As you can see, the drive shafts are plastic. I have tried to drive this with 3S, and it actually broke the drive shafts. So I had to downgrade to, not downgrade, but I had to use the 2S until I upgrade the drive shaft to steel. I also have upgraded the tires. These are Proline tires. I can't think of which model they're Street Fighters. So they're Proline Street Fighters, and I really like these tires. I like the feel. They last a long time. They feel like they're real tires that would go on a full size vehicle. So those are really nice. And I bought the I can't even think what this rim is called right now. Beadlock rim. I bought the beadlock rim so that I can replace the tires instead of the rims and the tires. So all that I have to do is just take the tire off, and then I can put a new tire on the same rim. And eventually, I want to paint this red piece blue to match the other blue parts of my car. I have added a wheelie bar, a blue Traxxas wheelie bar, and I have also upgraded the actual wheels to rubber instead of the hard plastic. And that's all that I can think of that I have upgraded on the Rustler so far. The Rustler is a blast to drive. As you can see in there, I also have the spacers for the shocks, because the stock shocks on the Rustler are extremely sucky, I guess you could say. So I had to use the spacers to help the shocks, because when I would push this down, it wouldn't pop back up like that. It would stay down. So I've upgraded those. And that's really all the upgrades I've done so far. But I do want to do other upgrades, like the drive shaft and the shocks. I want to upgrade those to big bore shocks. And that's really it for these two. I mean, I also want to get a new body and tape the body again. Just because the bodies wear out so fast on these cars. And after I upgrade the drive shaft, this thing should push about 70. I do have the high speed pinion gear in it, which I believe is comes with a 28 tooth pinion gear, and I believe the stock pinion gear is either the 24 or the 26. So I recently put the high speed pinion gear to get a little bit more miles per hour out of the 2S battery, since I can't run the 3S right now. But yeah, this thing is a blast to drive, just like the Merv. And I got that blue stand back there, just so you can set the cars on and you can kind of work on them and show them. I mean, it's mainly for show, but you just set the cars on there. You just set the cars on there and you spin it. This is mainly for show, like if you're in a hobby shop or something. But it's fun to look at your cars on these. So that's gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna do a couple videos of me running these things pretty soon. So I will see you guys in the next one.